Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, I'm going to take you along and show you how I'm going to install a refrigeration deck, this refrigeration deck right here, in a Vendo 621. It needed a 3-in-1 starter installed to get the compressor to kick on. So we're going to go load that up. It's loaded up in the truck, and I'm going to show you how I slide that into the machine and make sure that the drinks are getting cold. So if you're interested, watch this video. Remember, hit the subscribe button. So on the way, this is actually at a nursing home. This machine is out back at their smoker lounge area where their employees can go out. So it's not in the main building. We have 3 machines in the main break room. So this is just an extra machine for their workers when they go outside to have a smoke break. But this, normally we have some extra decks in our warehouse where we could slide one out and then, slide a new one in, but it was a simple enough repair. The repair tech came, threw the 3-in-1 starter on. I feel like now I could probably throw a 3-in-1 starter on. I've never done that before, but basically it just jump starts the compressor. So we're gonna go get that installed. If you can repair your own decks, or if you can get your machines repaired by yourself, you can save a lot of money. So just even being able to pull the refrigeration deck out of the drink machine will save a repair tech coming out to the machine and having to pull the deck or repair it there. So because you can take the deck to them. So but in my experience, refrigeration decks don't have a ton of issues. We have 100 machines total. Probably half of those are drink machines, or a little over half. And in the course of a year, we probably have maybe 6 refrigeration decks that have issues. The main thing is a compressor. If a compressor goes, that's the big repair. We have someone who can fix it, but it's $150 for the compressor and $150 for labor. So a $300 repair on a refrigeration deck. So let's go get this one replaced. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is remove the delivery tray. Now I've already unplugged the drop sensor right there, that cord that's on the bottom of the tray. The next thing is move everything out of the way, any bolts, any cans. That right there, what I'm touching is the temperature probe. So I'm just moving that out of the way so it's easier to slide in. Then once you have everything out of the way, you're ready to slide your deck in. Make sure your cords and pieces are aligned properly. And it slides into the top and into the bottom. So you're going to make sure your evaporator on top slides in the right way. Now right here, the temperature wire, have to get it underneath of that, so it takes a little bit of maneuvering to do that, but eventually get that secured behind there and keep working. So that right there, you want to make sure that that piece slides into its slot, because that's the only piece that goes from the cabinet of the machine down to the bottom of the machine. Right here, I'm just making sure that that top flap, that the evaporator gets secured in there correctly. Now right here on the back of most vending machines, there's 2 little hooks that the deck securely slides into place. I was having a little bit of trouble getting it seated in there properly, and I actually don't think it was all the way in, but for the purposes of this, I'm not moving the machine, no one's rocking the machine, so it's, as long as the door is closing, it's flush. I'm happy with that. The next is grab some screws and secure the deck inside of the cabinet. So there's screws all the way around that need to go back into place, and that's what I'm doing right here. So start to secure those screws. I actually have a long handled Phillips screwdriver. If you see that, that's a really long handle. And I'm just showing you up close here, just inside of the cabinet, and all the way around. I think in total there's probably 6 screws that you can use to secure that. Right there's the plug. The deck plugs right into the machine right there. It's just like a wall outlet where it plugs right in, and just making sure the wires are out of the way, nothing's in the fan on the deck. And then I'm going to continue to secure some screws in the machine. That long handled screwdriver comes in handy to reach, in the back of the machines. You can get through coils, you can kind of reach and don't have to worry about not being able to reach your screws. So that's what I'm using right there. I think it's actually for cars, transmissions or something, to reach down inside of cars. So almost done right here, securing the deck to the cabinet. That's in place right there. Now right here, there's a little piece of plastic, black plastic that seals, a little black seal that seals into place, and then a cover right there that goes on top of it. And then there's 2 screws that you put into that. Now this machine I bought used, and it was someone who removed it before was a little rough with it, so it's kind of bent out of place, so everything doesn't align properly. That's why, right here I have to kind of manhandle a little bit and get it into place. But once you do have it in place, you can get 1 screw started, and then once you get that started, then you can get the other one into the other side. And the metal's pretty malleable, so you can move that around. So get those 2 screws in place. That makes sure the seal is good, that there's no airflow getting outside air getting into the cabinet, so that your deck doesn't freeze up. And then just making sure that that's back properly, it's plugged in. The next is you will want to install your delivery tray. Now right there is the plug that goes to the drop sensor in my left hand right there. So you're just going to slide that into the cabinet. Most machines have a couple little tabs that they seat properly in. And I left the 2 screws in the front so that I could set the delivery tray right on them before I tighten it up. And then again, this is the drop sensor that I'm plugging in right here. Simple plug and play. Keep in mind all the power's been cut off to this machine, so everything I'm doing is with the power turned off. Then the 2 screws to hold the delivery chute in place. Just tighten those up where they go. And we are ready to plug the machine in. So, close the door here. Again, this is at an outside location. Grab the plug it into the outlet, and see that the machine's turning on right there. I hear the compressor kick on, the fans are working, so I'm going to close that up. And I give it a few minutes to run, about 5-10 minutes. Open it back up, reach in, everything's getting cold. Everything's cooling down. So that's awesome. All right, so that was how I installed a refrigeration deck. I could have added some more screws and secured it more, but unless I'm going to move the machine, I'm not really worried about putting in all the bolts and screws. And yeah, so I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know in the comments if you've ever replaced a refrigeration deck or how much it cost in your area to do that. And if you want to learn more about vending, you can check out our ebook. The link's below. If If you need some more help, we do have courses available. The links will be in the description. And thanks for watching. And until next time, keep your drinks cold and your snacks fresh.